Jujutsu Kaisen is a very interesting manga in the sense that it is not afraid to kill anybody. Okay, I think of series like Black Clover, think of series like One Piece, I think of series like Naruto, My Hero, all these shonens that are shared, even honestly, even the grim dark ones like Chainsaw Man, where of course these series do have deaths. I'm not gonna get into spoilers, but a lot of these series do have like key deaths or whatever, but they're usually to propel the story forward or almost like a plot death or just like when it happens it hits hard and it maybe happens twice in the entirety of the series, so Jujutsu Kaisen is in a very interesting situation where if you ask me who my favorite character is, who my favorite characters are, I gotta take you to the grave. Okay, I gotta take you to the grave and start pointing at all the headstones because all my favorite characters are dead. Okay, obviously this video will contain spoilers on character deaths, so if you're not caught up with the manga, if you're only watching the anime, then please click away. Just know that could come back in like like 3 years when you're finally caught up. But just read the manga, okay? Just read the manga. But anyways, Nanami, Nobara. I mean, Nobara's up in the air, but you know what? Let's just consider her for the sake of argument. Higuruma, very recently Higuruma. All of these characters that I love, some characters that I do not care about, but Gigi, Gege, how do you say it? Gigi, whatever. That the author, that guy. He's not afraid to kill off characters. And in some ways I kind of appreciate it. It is kind of crazy cuz you don't know who's going to be alive, but I also honestly, in my opinion, I don't know, I could be a hater, let me know. I feel like a lot of these deaths are unwarranted, and I feel like the character could have done a little bit more in the state of the, like I just mentioned, Higuruma, like the lawyer. I really liked him. Okay, from the beginning, I like that stoic businessman. Oh, I'm tired. It's a way. It's a reason why I like Nanami, character archetype, and I feel like Higuruma also, although he did really good. I mean, he got an admiration from the final boss of the series, and he almost did something. He almost did something. I feel like his inclusion, and I feel like this is how I feel about a lot of the characters in the Culling game arc, or I guess the post Gojo Sukuna fight. I feel like a lot of these characters were just introduced just to be killed, just to show how powerful Sukuna is. And I know the memes, okay, I get the memes that JJ Gege, I don't know how to say his name, that he loves Sukuna, okay, and he loves Sukuna and he hates Gojo and he does everything to make Sukuna cool. By author biases aside, because I mean, that could very much well be the case. I just think that in general, he Higuruma could have done something better. And I know it's not one of those series where every character needs a slice of life moment or development. I'm pretty sure we're wrapping up in like the next 30 chapters. So it is going to be a quick and concise story. And I get that. But my One Piece lore loving mind just wants to learn all about these characters. And in the case like where like Nanami, I understand. It happens. Nanami did his job. He led it up to the new generation. It was almost like the All Might moment, except All Might didn't die, where he's pointing at Itadori, and in this case, he's pointing at Yuji and saying, "Now it's your turn." And that's cool. I guess that's what Higuruma did as well. And that's cool. That's cool. Nanami's death, although I really like them, I understand his power, the ratio thing. Like, it got power skilled. Okay, it got power skilled, and he had to go. Okay, so so let's get to the point of this video. Why am I talking about all these deaths? Basically, my point is, Jujutsu Kaisen is not shy to kill off its characters. And why would it be shy to kill its main character? Now, yes, I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't know if it's a cold take. Honestly, I don't really dive too deeply into the JJK community, but I fully expect Yuji Itadori to not survive this fight, but I also do expect him to win at the same time. So, okay, let me explain. So, if you want to think about character motivations in shonen, we have, okay, be the pirate king, be the Hokage, be the strongest in the world, be the wizard king, be all this, like be the best to ever do it, right? Like that's to be the strongest, to be the most powerful, to be the whatever is 99. Okay, let me not say that. Most of modern battle shonen is to be the best. The only really thing I can think of that's like, oh, I don't really care about being the best is like Gon, Hunter x Hunter. He's just kind of chilling. Denji, he's chilling. And then Yuji. Yuji has never said, "I'm gonna be the strongest sorcerer in all of Japan or in all of the world or whatever." He honestly, the only motivation we have from Yuji, and he's in a very interesting situation of like an MC where his motivations is just what his grandpa told him to save people, and that's it. So by killing Sukuna or dying in the process or doing some like crazy kamikaze move on him, I don't know. He better get his curse technique, by the way. By doing something like that, he is effectively saving people, fulfilling his grandpa's ideals, and then dying. Now, purely from a narrative perspective, it has to be written beautifully, right? Like I couldn't tell you how to get to that situation because I'm not an author, I'm not crazy, but it is possible. You just have to have the most meticulous, crazy fire in your pen and start writing some super crazy, well explained. Because I'm telling you right now, if Yuji just dies to die, then people are gonna get mad. But I'm talking from not in a narrative sense, but just like in general, what I think is gonna happen in the story. I think you leading up to Yuji's death, after successfully defeating Sukuna, will go down as one of the most iconic shonen deaths of all time. I mean, I can't really like literally the only other main character death I can think of is Jonathan Joestar. Like I could be wrong, there could be more, but I mean I haven't read everything under the sun, and I'm talking strictly like shonen. I guess JoJo's like borderline shonen and borderline seinen, but yeah, I can't think of anything else. So if Yuji ends up dying, right? If Yuji ends up dying, and Megumi dies or Megumi lives, and maybe Nora survives, and it's literally just so okay. Here's the crazy part is right. Imagine this: Megumi is basically in limbo state, right? Let's just say that a lot of people are rule him out for to dead, but he could come back because he's not officially dead. He's just like in the sunken place. Nobara, we got that little bit of hope where it's like, oh, maybe I can heal her. Maybe it's not zero, but it's maybe. So okay, and Yuji is relatively healthy. I mean, he's about to throw hands. He's literally has the executioner sword point 0.3 seconds away from Sukuna's back. Sukuna's gonna dodge that, by the way. So imagine how crazy this will be. Megumi and Obara, which are like almost dead, like borderline dead, both come back. Both come back, and Yuji is the one that ends up being dead. So instead of Yuji being alone without having his classmates don't have Yuji. How crazy would that be? I don't know. You tell me. Another thing is, I feel like Yuji's death makes sense because he doesn't have a lot for like the future of this world. Like if you think about it, like his character from the beginning was, and honestly his death was teased like, oh, once we got all the fingers, we're gonna execute you and stuff. Like he literally was just like a sorcerer. He was all in this world. He was all about this life just because he had Sukuna inside of him. So now to take off Sukuna, yeah, he can be his own sorcerer. But I also do kind of make sense where like, oh, if Sukuna dies, he goes down with him. Like kind of that parallel where they were both two in one, like two sides of the same coin. Yuji's like the good side, Sukuna's the evil side. They both die. They both die. I don't know. That's just me. I don't want to make this video too long, but I do fully expect Yuji Itadori to die at the end of the series. I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd have to be written amazing, but I do think it is possible. Let me know your thoughts, and let me just say this: I'm not an expert on Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not like, I don't know all the character, like I don't know all like the super like plot details, crazy moments, but I do read it weekly. So if I got any of this information wrong, I'm sorry, but I just wanted to share my love for the series and what I think is gonna happen at the end. So yeah, I think JJK leaks are this week. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'll be covering those. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.